we are preparing them to be responsible, conscientious participants in our society.
Why would you experiment with these children?
A month back, a bunch of people got all hot and bothered at the state capitol over a sex ed bill. A bill that would ban abstinence-only sexual education now heads to a Senate committee tomorrow. It's passed the House. The proposal received heavy criticism, spurred by some pretty heavy misinformation. The bill requires school districts that choose to teach sex ed to include information about consent and LGBT relationships.
It would only affect a handful of districts. Some of the largest, including Denver Public Schools, say they already teach what the bill requires. Tonight, Jordan Chavez spoke with the person who oversees sex ed for Denver Public Schools about what this curriculum in that district does and does not cover. Jordan.
Well, the hard part is that the Colorado Department of Education, they do not track how many districts teach sex ed at this point, right? So some of the criticism that the bill has focused on the idea that districts would be forced to teach young students about LGBT relationships, and the large districts we spoke to say, well, they're already inclusive.
We always want to ensure that every student in DPS feels safe and valued, and that includes our LGBTQ students.
The LGBTQ inclusive language in House Bill 1032 is nothing new for Denver Public Schools.
And in our curriculum, it provides a safe place for all students to feel accepted and welcomed.
In fact, Rose Barklow, who oversees the sex ed curriculum for DPS, says this bill probably won't change anything for their classes.
All our curriculum has to be age-appropriate, medically accurate, scientific-based.
Douglas County School District and Jefferson County Public Schools says theirs is the same. What they say is not taught, sexual positions or techniques.
None of our lesson plans in 5th grade, middle school, or high school teach any of that.
But I don't know how you can teach about sexual and relational experiences without getting explicit.
The bill's opponents include Jeff Johnston of Focus on the Family.
So I don't think the legislators are being very honest about what the bill actually does.
Even though the bill means relatively little wouldn't have to change for most sex ed curriculums, students can still opt out of taking sex ed.
We really believe that we are ensuring really inclusive environments for all students across the spectrum, no matter what their beliefs or values are.
Jordan Chavez, 9 News.